Hello, today we are building a custom shoulder bag slash beach bag. To start with, you need a bunch of fabric. I have some of this blue camo fabric and some rut sack fabric I found at the thrift store. The blue camo is actually a pillowcase that I just repurposed. You take a nice good look at all that fabric. Yeah, look at that fabric. So pretty. So here's just some black fabric that I folded up and I'm going to make into a strap. You can make your straps any size. I tend to make it all the same size. I don't know the actual dimensions. I probably should have got that. But I kind of wing it each time just to get a custom feel to it. So now I'm just pinning up the fabric for the shoulder like so it doesn't fall apart when I'm sewing. If you want a custom tutorial on how to thread your sewing machine, I could do that. I just kind of show it here, not a whole lot, just a quick little scoop-de-doop-de-doop, and then I start sewing. And be warned, if you're going to do projects like this with a lot of folding fabric and a lot of different types of fabric, I like using different types of thicknesses and stuff like that. You're going to break a lot of needles, so get yourself a big ass pack of needles. And so what I'm doing is just sending a thread through the middle of the soon-to-be strap, and then I'm going to continue a strand on the left and right side to fully hold all that fabric together. I like to fold my fabric so it's easier to get through to the sewing machine. And so here's the outside thread, just going along, and that just holds everything together and folds the piece of fabric permanently and stuff like that. And I'm going backwards here. That's a good tip, is to use your backwards lever if you can't get to those tricky spots. So there's the strap so far. I'm using black thread so you can't really see it, but there's 3 or 4 lines of thread that goes down. Now I'm just trimming it up. What I like to do to trim it up is just fold the strap in half and then just cut up the side of it, and then you have a nice little even section that you can use. Don't mind me just adjusting the camera. I don't feel like cutting that out. So now I'm just trimming up, or I'm just sewing up the other side like I said. The strap's super easy. There's not a whole lot that goes into it. You're just folding fabric over once. You could fold it over a couple times too, but that's more of a chance to break your needles if you don't want to do that, which it will happen a lot. I've probably broken a whole box of fucking needles by now. So now I'm just adding the thread on the inside. You can kind of see that there's 3 lines there. Now I'm just putting a 4th and a 5th on the inside. You can do it however you want. Now I'm putting my little tag on the shoulder. I have a box of these made. I have like 1,000 of them or something. It's too many. So I like putting them on the shoulders, the shoulder straps. And I'm just going back and forth with the reverse lever, as you can see with my right hand. I just do it on both sides, and it makes a cool little rough, jagged look, you know what I'm saying. Here's a close-up of me threading it, because I always don't have enough thread on my bobbin. That's what that little silver thing is called right there. Yep, that guy. Oh, I fucking love coffee. So as you can see, I'm just filling the little bobbin right there. Shout out Bob. Snippy snip. Always have scissors on hand. You never know when you're gonna have to cut some shit. The problem with the sewing machine, it's not really a problem, it's just how it goes. You have to fill up 2 bobbins, and I just fucked up somehow. I fucked up again. 3 times in a row, right there. That shit will happen. So, get prepared. This is another little close-up of me threading sewing machine. Again, if you want a tutorial, I can make one of those. I just didn't want to this time. That's why I'm just kind of bullshitting over this part. That's a little thread puller thing, a little silver thing. I got a 50 set of those for like a couple of dollars. Lifesavers. So now I'm threading the top thread into the needle, and we'll continue sewing. Again, just using the back and forth on the reverse needle to get that situated in there. So now what I'm doing here is doing a zigzag type of deal all the way across the strap, just to add more. Oh, hey, what up, kitty? Just to add more detail and just to hold it in more. I do these on some of my straps, but not all of them. Like I said, I like to have one of one products, so different bags get different things. That's a mic stand, kitty. You don't touch that. So that's what I'm doing there, and you can kind of see it, but I should have used a different thread. That's my bad. Now that the strap is done, I'm putting together the 2 fabrics that's going to make the actual bag. The size of this could be whatever you want. I do it different almost every time. I'm just using the original size of the pillowcase, which I think is a good size. I, again, didn't measure it, but whatever it is, I'm going with it. So I'm just using some pins and various sharp pointy things to stick in there and connect it. And I like folding up the fabric so it doesn't like flop apart. That's always annoying. So now I'm just going along the perimeter with a single stitch, and I'm going to follow this through each side all the way around. Most of the time I end up going around a second time or a third time to make it nice and tough, nice and strong. You don't want that shit falling apart, because that would suck if you got all your goodies in your bag and your bag just fell apart. That won't be good at all. So don't do that. So go around the perimeter multiple times, and then after that I will trim off that excess material you see on the outside. Here's a cool little close-up, super dope. So here it is with all that random shit cut off. It's nice and primed, ready to be sewn together. And I flip it inside out. And leave one of the openings as the opening to the bag. So you can kind of see here after this, but I go around the perimeter all the way once or twice, except one side. You leave that open because you got to put all your goodies in your book bag, in your beach bag, your brand new shoulder bag that you're about to create. Like I said, fold up the fabric so you can fit it in the sewing machine. Just continue your way down the journey of sewing this bag. And as I'm going, I'm pulling out the pins and all that good stuff. There's a close-up, as you can see, just a little bit of detail. That's inside out. Remember, always work inside out. So now we're making a little lip on the opening of the bag. So I'm folding down the side, both of the flaps on the side that you didn't sew. As you can see, it opens like that. So fold them over, pin them, and go around the bottom of that flappy flap right there. Yeah, just like that. And you'll get the hang of it. It's kind of hard at first, folding all the fabric over and just like getting it right. Sometimes it's good if it's not exactly perfect. But I'm just pulling pins as I'm sewing. After I get the first pass around, I go around a second time and a third time, just like all the other times. So there it is. I'm re-folding it out and unfolding it from the inside out. And by doing that, by sewing it from the inside, you have seamless edges. Ooh, look at that. That's fancy, right? Seamless edges. It looks like a designer made this bag. And as you can tell on the top, it's nice and seamless too because we folded in the lip of it. You can see that right here. Again, I use black thread. It's kind of hard to see. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. You don't have to do this. I'm screen printing it now. And that's just what I do to my bags. So if you want a tutorial on how to screen print, I'm your guy. I can do that as well. I fucked up during the screen printing process. So that's what that was at the beginning. These are just a couple bags that I've been working on. And they look alright. Not my best work, I would say. But here's the bag that we are doing for this tutorial. I'm just going to do a quick little logo on it, call it good. Look at that balance on that fucking screen, that's crazy. So I'm gooping it up. I'm going to prime the screen and then apply it to the bag we just created. Choop, 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 boop, boop, boop. Okay, what are we doing now? Okay, I got a strap. This is a different strap than the original strap that I made, just because I used that strap for a different bag. So all you do to put the strap in is, as you can see, pin it into the side pieces at the top. Fold it inside out again. Always work inside out. Everything inside out, because when you flip it out, it's going to be right side. But just take one of the pins, put it at the top of the top of the bottom of the strap, pretty much. You could see it on the screen right now. You're a smart person. Use your eyeballs. So go back a couple of times, back and forth, make sure it's permanently in there, as you can see, like that. It's kind of an X formation. Drinking some coffee real quick. Currently I'm drinking beer, but in that time I was drinking coffee, as you can see. But that doesn't matter. What matters is the bag you're creating. So I got the one side done, now I'm working on the other side. Again, back and forth using the reverse lever thing. Can't you tell I know so much about sewing? So now the bag is all done, all sewed up, strap is on there, it's ready to rock. You unfold it, and look at that, you got a brand new bag, ladies and gentlemen. And you made it. Well, I made this one. You made the one you made. Look at that logo. Oh, that's sexy. So now I'm just going to show off the rest of my bags because I can. Look how convenient that is. You can put a bunch of stuff in it. It's great. Shout out you for making a bag. So yeah, here's a couple bags that I made. I'm just going to finish it off with me showing you some bags. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for spending the time with me. And I hope you make a billion kajillion cool bags. If you don't, what are you doing watching this video? Yeah. If you'd like to support me, you can follow me on Patreon at /fuckquaig or on Instagram. Everything's on the screen right there. Or you can find me at fuckcloud. Okay, goodbye.